All right, so we're now able to finally start drawing something. So personally, when I'm going to draw something, whether it's a little sketch or a finished product or whatever it is, I like to take my canvas and sort of break it up into quarters. I'm actually going to grab the pencil, the kohl pencil from the sketching section. That's my personal favorite, but there's all sorts of pencils in here you can use. Now, when you're drawing straight lines, like I say, I want to draw a straight line down the page. Beautiful, right? If I hold that line at the end, if I get to the end here and stop, it will straighten the line out, okay? And so I can let go and it'll roughly split the image down the center. And I'm going to do this from the other side too. I'm just going to drag and hold, and now I've got a straight line that I can let go. Now what I'm going to do with this little grid is that, well, and this is not, it's not exactly halfway, is it? It just has to be close. It has to be in the ballpark. That's pretty close. So each one of these are going to become little thumbnail sketches first. And it helps to decide, you know, what's going to be on your canvas, where it's going to be on the canvas. Let's say I'm going to draw a guy today, and he's standing here, and he's beautiful. And then in this canvas, I say, well, I think I like him over here doing something, and then, you know, and I go to the next one. But yeah, it's a good way to just kind of decide what you want to do. Like if I'm doing, maybe it's a wizard guy, and it doesn't have to be pretty, but it gives me an idea about what I want my character to be doing, and I don't have to worry about details. Even if you're not good at this part, you're like, I don't even know if I can draw these stick figures. It's totally fine. Like, if you just go, you know what, I think my guy's going to be here, and then the background's going to be here. Hey, you have a sketch. Okay? So we can take any of these, and we'll blow it up to the one that we'll actually draw. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in this course. It's not really a drawing lesson so much as a how to draw using Fresco sort of course. So what I'm going to do though, we're going to jump down to the selection tool, okay, to the lasso tool, okay. Now depending on which version you have, it might be a lasso, it might look like a magic wand, you know, whichever one you click to last is what the little icon will look like. Now we're going to use the lasso, and what I'm going to do is draw a big selection around all the rest of these drawings that I'm not going to use, and then we'll just click it to close it. And now I've made a selection that includes all those other drawings. Now I can erase. The button is right down here at the bottom. Just click erase, and it'll get rid of everything else on the screen. Clicking deselect at the bottom will make the selection go away. Now, while you have a selection, you can only draw in the selection, okay? So I don't usually leave selections around if we're not using them. So I'm going to deselect that. And now we're going to learn a little bit about the transform tool also. So first, again, I'm going to grab the lasso, and I'm going to draw around my drawing. And now I'm going to hit the transform tool at the bottom. And I've got a box that I can then increase. I can grab that corner and just make it the size of the image. So now my sketch, as beautiful as it is, now it's taking up the whole drawing, and I didn't have to redraw it or copy and paste it or whatever. And then hit deselect the bottom again to deselect everything. That's one way that I use the deselect tool, the select tool, the transform tool. It's not called the deselect tool. It's the selection tool. But that's something that I do a lot if I want to, let's say I like where my position of this is, but I want to shift it a little bit. Well, I'll make a selection, hit transform. We can move it. We can grab a corner and resize it. We can switch to the little skew thing over here on the left and make it, you know, skew in perspective. Some stuff we might play with later. Nothing we really need to mess with now. So I'm going to cancel that and hit the deselect button so that I've only got my original sketch. Now, one of the things that I wanted to bring up, and this is more of an art lesson than a Fresco lesson, but don't be afraid to make marks on your blank canvas, because if there's really nothing scarier, right, than to just, you open up a drawing you're about to do and you see this, right? Like what is first? What's the first step? What do you do? If you ever get in that point where you're like, I don't know how to start, then do exactly what I just did in that rough sketch and start thinking about where you want things to be. And it doesn't matter if it's nothing more than, I want my guy to be here. and I want my background stuff to be over here. Well, guess what? The canvas isn't blank anymore. We have something to go on, right? And you might think, oh, well, you know, the sun's going to be up here somewhere, and maybe there's some bushes, and there's the ground. Well, congrats. This is a sketch. It's not blank, and we have something to go on. Now, this might not be impressive to look at right now, but it gives us something that all the rest of our drawing can be based on, right? So the first thing I'm going to do with this sketch is I'm going to go up to the levels properties up here. This little slider that looks like the lines and circles, it's the second button on the top right. And the layer opacity, all right, we want to bring that down. I'm going to bring it down to like 20 or 30. I just want to make sure you guys can still see it. But yeah, 20, 30, somewhere in that range. The number doesn't matter, okay? As long as it's lighter, okay? We just don't want it in the way of our black drawing lines here in a second. So we've got our very rough plan of what we want to do. And even at this stage, if you're looking at this and going, and I'll close this for a second. If you're looking at this and going, oh, I don't know, I think this should be more here. Like, don't be afraid to, you know, do all the little scribbling you want in order to, you know, make that sketch feel right. You know, it doesn't have to feel right at this point, by the way. It can feel like it's not going to work, but we'll figure it out. All right, so I'm going to make a new layer, okay? Now, if you're new to digital art, let's say you're a brand new beginner and you're like, I don't know about layers, it's kind of confusing. You can think of these layers as just invisible sheets of paper that we can keep layering on top. So this little plus sign, I can add a layer. And now when I'm drawing, with black. You can see the color over here is just black. And so this new layer is showing up black, but the one below it that I lowered the opacity on earlier, that one is showing a little bit lighter, okay? So what this means is as you go through your drawing, there's no need to worry about the sketchy lines or am I going to have to erase my stuff or whatever. Because of these layers, we can keep it very clean and, you know, very organized, so it never feels messy. Your sketches can be as messy as you want them to be. As long as that final drawing looks good, it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to go up to this second layer that I made. You can see we have the paper here, we have our sketch, and then we've got the new layer. And this layer is actually where we're going to first start drawing our character in the next lesson.